What's going on, everybody? We are starting our own podcast out, brand new, fresh to the get. So, to introduce ourselves, we are the Great Lakes Outdoors team, Trav, me, Kyle. So we're just here to introduce ourselves, introduce the page, introduce what we're about, what you'll hear on our podcast, what you'll see on our social media, and go from there. Trav, you want to kind of kick us off and introduce yourself?
Yeah, I mean, Trav, I'm one of the co-owners of Great Lakes Outdoors. Um, I'm kind of the face behind the camera for most aspects of it. I mean, especially during the fall when it's waterfowl season. Um, but yeah, um, me and Kyle started this back in 2015, I think.
15 or 16,
15
yeah.
or 16, and I feel like the last year or so, we've been just kind of, we've been rolling with it. I feel like we've gained a lot of followers, starting our own merch stuff, website, podcast. I mean, I feel like it's only just going up from here.
Yeah, so we started off back and forth. We really started getting into it, and then we let it go for a few years, year or two, whatever it was.
Yeah, I think it was a year and a half. I think something like that.
Then we got back into it, and then we stopped again, and I think now we're hitting the ground running now.
Yeah, I think we haven't. I mean, we haven't fell off yet. I think we just keep doing new things. The last year, it was. I mean, the last few times we've stopped, it's been like, we just didn't do much, and we're like, now we're podcast, merch,
Right.
that kind of stuff.
Right.
Keep us interested.
So you want to tell them kind of, I don't know, what you I guess activity-wise, deer, turkey, fishing,
everything. I mean, see, Michigan has to offer waterfowl, deer, turkey. I was able to harvest a bear 2 years ago. And I'm one of those poor souls that puts in $5 every year for an elk tag. So
yeah, tag same, what kind of deal?
Preference point lottery,
So we met back in 2016 when we first started this thing, right?
I mean, we 15, fall 15.
Yeah,
when
15.
we got to college.
Yeah. And we always thought about doing something and getting bigger and just kind of our experiences in the woods or in the water or on the water or in the fields, whatever it may be. We were just trying to get our name or not even our names out there, but just kind of show other people our passion and different ways of doing it. And I guess that's kind of the way that we're going to be doing it on the podcast, teaching other people stuff and having some cool guests on and, just learning ourselves, really.
Yeah. I think if we look back at ourselves in 2015, 16, I don't think we would think we would be here right now, or even doing like the podcast, merch, that kind of stuff. We kind of just wanted to post pictures with friends. I mean, we started with 4 people, now we're down to 2.
Yep.
Just life in college and families afterwards, that kind of fell apart there. But
we got one guy underneath us right now, I guess, Troy.
Yeah, we got Troy. Yep.
Troy's part of the MLF, I think, right?
Yep, he is. So like I would say like the Kevin Van Dam. He's one stage below that, but he's been grinding.
Right.
I don't know if you've heard the name. Look him up on MLF. I mean, he's going to be the next big thing. So.
Yeah. So we're excited to have him on, get more fishing content on our Instagram pages. I mean, that's probably where we're more mostly at right now is our Instagram page. And once we get this rolling and learning new things with this, and
I know we try Facebook a little bit, but it seems like we don't. I mean, it's one of those things that I see a lot of people out there that have a lot of success with it versus Instagram, but just with the reels and stuff, it's just easy to do it that way.
Right, and it's tough just for us too to control just the Instagram wise. It takes a lot, and the videos and everything else. I mean, a lot of time and effort goes into it. But we've been really growing in the last, I don't know, couple of months to a year, I'd say.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was for a while there. It was just me posting. I'm happy that I'm happy that you jumped on the bandwagon there a little bit. I mean, you had your first big viral post.
I know. I look at that. I look at that every single day still. I applaud myself every morning when I wake up. Are we still going on here? We're trying to do Instagram Live right now. We're kind of new to all this stuff right now. And
terrible service, man.
Yeah, no kidding. Kind of new to all this podcast stuff. We were doing one prior, and now kind of branching off and doing our own thing. And so,
it's exciting. I mean, I don't know.
Super exciting.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just going to be a learning stage for everything. That's
Well, 'cause I
all.
don't know how many people know Kyle, but Kyle
Not a
loves
lot.
to talk.
Not a lot of
Kyle
people know
loves
me.
to talk.
I'll probably be on here. We'll be doing well, what? What do we talk about? I think every Wednesday we're gonna drop one, every Thursday or something. We're gonna drop one, whether it be a 10-minute segment or it's gonna, excuse me, a 10-minute segment or an hour-long segment with me or you or me and Troy, or Troy will have a guy in here. I'll bring a guy in here for, I had Paul Hinneman on here. We had Whitloms in here, which are local like legends around here.
You're Tri-State, right?
Tri-State, they're coming back and doing another one with us. Gator Decoy is going to be coming in here. Like I said, Troy's going to get some of his buddies on here that's part of the circuit as well.
Mm-hmm.
Miger's going to be coming in and doing one with us. And yeah, we got some big names coming. I think Sean Stahl said he'd do one with us. So we got a lot of people coming and a lot of good content to be put out. So I'm excited about it. Yeah. So yeah, I'm I don't know. What are you up to right now? Out of season right now? What are
I mean, I just bought a house. A lot of house projects. A lot of getting ready for fall. Got 10 acres now, so putting my own food plot. If any of you have done your first food plot, you know how that goes without half the equipment. You're kind of just doing throwing some seed out there, hoping the thing grows. And so with this dry summer, it's been kind of tough, but we've gotten some rain here the last few weeks, so that's been helping out a lot.
we definitely needed it because it was really dry.
Yeah, I mean, but it seems like I come into town and it just pours and we can't do anything.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that. It's either we don't shoot anything or just pours and we can't even go fishing.
If it was waterfowl hunting, I'd been fine with it because that'd been perfect, for some ducks.
Well, last time it rained and we barely shot a thing too.
That is true.
I mean, it was foggier than all get out too, but it was.
Oh yeah, if it wasn't foggy, I think we would have shot them out.
We they were there.
Yeah.
We just.
Oh, you could hear them.
Yeah,
you couldn't see them.
exactly.
They're whizzing by your head, and it was like, I don't see them, but I hear them.
Right. See our Instagram lives popping in and out. I think it is. Whatever. But yeah, that's what I mean. We're out building blinds right now for the waterfowl season. I'm finally getting back into deer hunting. So we got to put some stands up, and I need to start shooting. That's what I need to start doing.
Yeah, because you're going to use your Matthews, right?
I think so. Knock the dust off of the Matthews, see what happens until I miss one, and then I'll probably sell it and go with the crossbow.
One of those guys, huh?
Probably.
No, but you said about the blinds though. What you got? You said you're doing 2 blinds this year, right? Doing 2.
We got
structured in blinds, right?
Yeah, we got 1 blind in a ditch right now. That's already set in stone, and then we got another one going up. The field just came down, the wheat just came down, so we're gonna be putting one in there. Just something nice where we don't have to worry about blinds in the morning or brush it in or whatever it may be.
Oh, it makes it easier when you're putting out 5-6 dozen decoys.
Time consuming, yeah, the whole 9 yards. Yeah. You just can't beat it.
Mm-hmm.
But kind of been lacking fishing wise since really turkey season. Once turkey season hit, I kind of stopped fishing for a little while, and then yeah, other than that, just been hanging out and bass fishing a little bit, which is surprising for me.
I mean, usually you're jigging for walleye, perch,
trolling.
trolling.
Yeah.
But then I heard you say you were bass fishing. I'm like, what the heck are you
turning
doing?
the page.
What are you doing?
Turning the page. Started off with the Instagram post, now I'm bass fishing again. Look at that. Catching them ditch pickles out there. But yeah, with all this rain, man, the humidity has been crazy around here. Crops have been going through the roof just on growing right now. The deer have been growing like crazy.
Oh yeah, we've had some nice bucks on camera. I've seen some of the ones you've had.
Both of us have some really nice ones out there.
Yep.
So, but yeah, other than that, I mean, nothing's really been new. I mean, we'll have another podcast for our past turkey season.
Mm-hmm.
It was a grind, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Just kind of introducing ourselves and getting the name out there. And, if anybody on our Instagram wants to have like a discussion with us or has topics that they want us to hit, message us, comment to us, do whatever, then, maybe whether it be a 10-minute segment or we'll hit those rabbit holes and it'll go for an hour. Who knows? I mean, there's decoy spreads, blinds, the hide, the scout, I mean, even deer and turkey, just the whole thing.
Yeah. When we both do a mix of everything. So if you're definitely starting out and you need something, learn something, we're always happy to help. That's kind of one of the reasons why we started this page was to share our stories, our mess ups. So other people don't have to do those mess ups too.
I think that's the biggest thing in the hunting industry, though, too, is people are scared to just say something.
Oh, 100%.
You know, people see that, you know, you're bigger up or whatever it may be, and people are scared because you have a big profile or something like that. It's just everybody's, for the most part anyway, here to help each other out and learn from each
that's
other.
one of the things I was telling you yesterday too. It's the whole the gun shy, call shy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with the new caller, new shooter. I mean, you're gonna. Everyone was at that stage at one point. No one started calling perfectly. You know,
Right.
the first time.
Right.
If they would have heard you calling 7 years ago,
oh, they would have ran for the hills. Them beans would have been peeling off the stalk, man. That'd have been bad. Well, let's break into that real quick. Our first waterfowl hunt together. You remember that?
You talking about Johnny and Becky's?
Yeah.
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 That was
college, and that's kind of what got us kicked off into the waterfowl for us. That got us kind of involved with it. We didn't know anything. Went to the same field every day, year round.
I think that was my first ever waterfowl hunt, and you're probably, I think, your second or third, maybe.
I know that was like my first hunt that
you did it you
by
ran,
myself,
yes,
right?
Ran the hunt, yeah.
Right.
I remember I was in freaking sweatpants and Nike turf shoes for baseball, and just an Under Armour sweatshirt on. We were sitting in a freaking wood pile.
Yep.
Yeah. Sitting over a little cut grass in the back in a pond.
Yep.
Oh my God. It was those hunts.
But just something that like kicked us off for us, though. You know what I mean? Like that right there, that one hunt, we shot 3 geese total, but we thought we were the best hunters out there.
I mean,
we never scouted. We never did anything.
I mean, to this day, that's probably one of my top 5 hunts. I mean,
for sure.
Because we weren't taking anything serious. I mean, we were taking it serious,
right?
Of course, but like with the guns and stuff. But I mean, just the whole. We didn't give a shit if we shot anything.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
When we had those birds locked up and we shot 2 of them, and then they came, that one circled back around and you dusted the thing, it was like, holy shit.
Yeah. We thought we were going to be on the next TV episode or something over that with those 3 geese. But that, I mean, that's, I don't know. That's like you said, a hunt that I'll never forget.
Yeah.
And then just think about all the good and bads ever since then.
Oh, I mean, what was it, Albion? We sat out there all day.
Yep, that's another spot we just, oh sweet, we're able to jump in a cornfield. Let's do it. Like there's got to be geese around, which there were, but we didn't know.
Remember that time I could have shot some, but you didn't call the shot.
I remember that.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was
not good.
No, it was no. We dusted some corn, some corn
yeah,
in the
some
cob.
corn cobs. Yeah, I knew where you were getting with that.
Yeah.
So we just got done dog training a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We got 2 fairly new pups to
and that's
the hunting
putting
world.
It nicely.
Yeah, a lot of work, but you know, our friends with Tri-State and stuff, they're always there to help if we ever had questions or anything. We had their party yesterday, which was a good time. We couldn't stay as long as we wanted to, just because it was far right out there. But it was a good time yesterday. But that whole dog training thing, I mean, it's a really enjoyable part of like the success, I guess you want to say, during season, to see your dog working the way it is. But it takes time and effort that you need to put in with each dog.
You could see me out there today. I was frustrated because I mean, you think you do a lot of work with them, and then you change a different element to the hunt. Where today we added more dogs, you know, with your 2 dogs and my dog, first time ever doing that, and he struggled, you know.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. I mean, it's a learning curve for owner, handler, and the dog itself. I mean, I don't think I haven't worked Rip or Ellie with another dog, like 3 dogs total.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But there's a lot of key points that a lot of owners don't hit that we talked about, like retrieving the bumper, if they jump, so they know like to. Oh, I did the same thing yesterday. I don't even know what word I'm thinking of. Just to respect that that's not just their bumper.
Oh,
like
yeah.
you know, to respect the other dogs out there, or if your dog jumps, make sure he doesn't go right away afterwards. Whatever it may be, go from there.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of stuff going on. Of course, Ben's calling. I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot of simple tips for calling and stuff like that, you know. Or not calling, dog training. Ben called us and I'm
Ben just screwed us all up.
Right.
No, I think you know, the big aspect, I mean, a lot of it is the dog itself, but I mean the trainer the handler is a huge piece to it too, where it's like not getting too frustrated, not freaking zapping the dog, like it's kind of those teach because still, I mean, both our dogs are under 2 years old,
Right,
limited
2 this year.
limited hunting experience. I
Right.
mean, they've both retrieved birds, but not with other dogs,
Right.
Right. So that's another key piece to the hunt, where if you want to go with a bunch of people and you want to be able to know you can trust your dog with other people around too. So that's with the jumping and stuff like that, not messing around.
Well, it also takes is that Ben right there? No, it's not Ben. What does that say? Oh, just joining. No, it's another thing too, like understanding what you want out of your dog, what you want. You want your dog whistle trained. You want, like hand signals. Like what do you want? You want your dog just to go run out there, grab the bird or the bump or whatever it is, and bring it back, drop it, not heal or anything. That's the thing. So like you can't get discouraged with your dog if you're not teaching them to do those other things.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't look at somebody else's dog and be like, hey, I wish I had a dog like that. Well, you could have a dog like that.
Yeah,
You just got to put more time.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to put more time into it.
Yep. Because you have Ellie. I mean, how old's Ellie?
5. At least 5.
And she's a tank. I mean, she's awesome.
She's smart. She's stubborn though. She's I need to work with her a lot more too, because she had all the whistles down and everything, but I took, I don't know, a while off, I'll say, and everything kind of slipped back through. So I mean, like, it's there, but it's kind of blurry for her.
Yeah.
So plus today was so hot. It got so muggy so fast today. So fast. Like this morning was perfect outside. I thought it'd be a perfect day to train, and then by the time we get out there.
Yeah, the dogs were dying after 15 minutes
it was
out
brutal.
there.
It was
I mean, we were
brutal.
dying out there after 15 minutes.
Oh, I was sweating my butt off. I probably could have went through 3 t-shirts and been still soaked.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We might be hitting the river after this and going swimming. Who knows? But,
swimming or fishing. I'm down for it.
Yeah, we might go do a little bass fishing or walleye fishing in Lake Erie after this. But no, this whole podcast is just kind of introducing what we're about, what you're going to see on the podcast. Travis from the west side of the state, I'm from the east side of the state, and we try to get together as much as we possibly can for this kind of stuff. And
so these are one of these rarities that I'm here in town where I can actually do a podcast.
Right. Plus, we got our shirts, our hats coming out. We got cups. We got boards coming out. Yeah, website's coming up. Everything's coming along. That's for sure. Yeah. We got the Point Moulet Festival. We got Bay City Waterfall Festival, which will be at the GK booth.
Yep. Thank you, GK.
Guys.
Yep.
Yeah, Glenn and Paul. Appreciate them guys. Like I said, we got Paul's podcast dropping here probably fairly soon. I'll drop it. I mean, I got it on the phone. I just got to do some editing to it if I can figure out how to edit. And,
you guys are going to be learning with us, okay? That's the whole
and the whole podcast learning aspect, like clarity, the like, we're on Instagram Live now, and what does that one say there?
Thanks for stopping outside today.
Oh,
appreciate you guys.
Yeah, appreciate you guys for inviting us out, man. It was a good time, really good time. But like just learning how to do this whole podcast thing all over again, and figuring it all out, So, but I want to say too, over there yesterday at the Tri-State little get together, it was nice to kind of introduce ourselves to more people from the great state of Ohio. Said no one ever.
No. Only thing good to come out of Ohio, I guess, is Tri-State Retrievers.
Yeah, exactly. We'll say that. But it was good to kind of show up and meet some other fellow waterfowl hunters and get to know some new people.
Oh, yeah, there were some shooters over there for sure.
Oh man!
You want to tell them about your clay shooting?
You can tell them because you were the one in the background talking to everybody else.
No, I was there. I was just mingling. I was like, this is the face of Great Lakes Outdoors right here hunting. He's the waterfowl hunter.
Oh yeah, dude, we'd love to do that podcast. I even thought about bringing it up this past year, or like yesterday actually, but with us being so new to all this stuff. But yeah, for sure, next year let's set up a booth and get something rolling on that for sure. We'll definitely get it rolling. But what were you saying though?
No, I was in. Train of thought's thrown off now.
Shooting.
No, I was telling the guys, I'm like, because I can't remember the guy's name, but Sid was taking pictures of us, and He's like, man, you guys are big time. You got a camera guy following you around? I'm like,
Camera woman.
camera woman, sorry, guy, woman, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I mean, we're big time. You know, he's a pretty good shot here. And then you come walking over the next after the first one. I'm like,
I whipped that. But I will say that the round previous to that, though, I didn't do too bad.
Second round?
No, it was like third or fourth. We were going for a minute. I went through a box of shells.
That's true. I wasn't around much because I was dealing with my freaking dog. But
yeah,
he was
Mr. Squeal McGee over there. I thought it was someone brought a pet pig to this stupid thing.
He was making some noises I've never heard before in my life.
Yeah, it was going crazy. That's for sure.
He's like, you bring me down here. You say we're hunting. We go pigeon hunting. Don't shoot a pigeon. Then we go to a place and they're shooting guns and I can't go get a bird. And then we go pigeon hunting afterwards and don't kill any pigeons.
We don't even see a pigeon.
You don't even see a pigeon
after I shoot a blackbird or swallow or whatever it was.
Swallow, yeah.
But yeah, it was Brody was having a rough day. And then this morning after the training session, he does not like you right now.
No, he is not happy with me. And yeah, it's one of those learning experiences as an owner and a dog. You know, it's like
right.
You push your dog and you know.
What is this
one? You push your dog and it's one of those things as a new dog hunter.
There's Mike again, talking about
Mike from Ohio.
Yeah.
No,
he got home at midnight. He said last night.
We were just starting to drink at that time. I mean, we didn't go to bed till like 2. We didn't go to bed till like 2 a.m. yesterday.
Probably.
You kept me up late, and you're like, let's go do a fire. I'm like,
that's true. Well, I got that second burst of energy on the way home.
You took your 5-minute nap.
No, I didn't get no 5 minute nap.
I had to go get your Taco Bell, and you know.
It's the best Taco Bell I've eaten in a long time. I'll tell you that. Probably just because I didn't buy it.
Yeah, hey, it's free. It's for me.
Right, so. Exactly. But no, what were we just talking about? The shooting. We were talking about. I don't know. But what else is going on with us? Anything going on for you at the deer property? I mean, I talked about the waterfowl properties and stuff, getting ready for that. You know, a lot of wheat and beans this year. Not too much corn out there right now, which kind of scares me. But
I mean, at my new place, I got 20 acres I can hunt now. A lot of swamp, a lot of just shrub stuff. But I mean, I'm excited for that. I mean, being able to own your own piece of property and be able to actually hunt off it, you know, it's gonna be awesome. And then at my parents' place, they're doing a bunch of that DU management stuff, which is gonna totally change that whole property up for waterfowl hunting and deer hunting when they're being flooded ponds and flooded corn and stuff. It's gonna be kind of cool to watch that property blossom.
Yeah, that's gonna be a nice spot. Yeah, especially I mean, just the area alone is beautiful up there.
Oh, I mean, it holds a bunch of birds as is, but then with adding just these new pieces to the area, it's gonna be interesting to see what it does this year.
Right. Dustin, I will say that let us know about the dog training days. We'll try to make a trip down depending on dates or whatever it may be. Like I said, we got Point Moulet coming up, which is in September, I think it is.
End of September. Yeah.
End of September.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's not it. That's the shooting contest tomorrow, or the 22nd. I don't know. It's in the paperwork somewhere. But yeah, we got Point Moulet. I think you guys are coming, I believe. Maybe not. I don't know. And then we got Bay City early next month. We got a cornhole blind draw next week that we're doing some raffle baskets in. That'll be in Flat Rock. And then I think that'll be it as we know of.
For this year, so I mean.
That we know of anyway.
Yeah.
I know GK travels a lot, so I mean we'll try to travel with those guys as much as we can. Get those guys on some hunts this year and it'll be nice to do it once we get that website going and get our new merch coming in. Be kind of cool to do like a giveaway or something like that, you know. Try to give back to followers. So. Yeah, so Tri-State will be there. Okay. Mike, yeah, so we'll definitely see you there. Maybe I'll talk to Bob, get the booth next to Tri-State so we can hang out and
drink some soda pops.
Yeah, just soda pops.
Yep.
Just soda pops. Just Mountain Dew.
Not just Pepsi.
Yeah. Some liquid IVs later on. Oh, that'd be cool though. Maybe it's September, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe go do something afterwards or something. After all that.
Geese or something.
Well, it'll be nighttime. It's all day thing, I believe.
Oh, we'll go in the morning.
It starts at 9, I think.
What time is shooting like?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Roost busting.
Yeah, that's exactly what I don't want to do. If you roost bust like on the first day of the season,
it's not. It's like the end of September. You know?
Yeah, forget about it. I do not want to be anywhere near you, like where you're hunting at. Actually, yeah, I don't want to be near you. You can do whatever you want on that roost, just as long as they go to my roost after that.
I'm coming down here to hunt on your properties, so we just roost busting your properties.
Yeah,
so.
no roost busting. I gotcha.
No.
But no, I think I mean, anything else you really want to add for like the intro? What they'll be able to see? We talked about shirts and hats and stuff, stickers, koozies. Yeah, we'll have some guides in here that are talking about guided hunts and turkey hunts and waterfowl. I think I have some guys from like Oregon that we're going to talk to on here. It's just the hard part is.
You think you're gonna have Micah on once they come into town?
Yeah, we're gonna have Micah in. I just talked to those guys yesterday, and then they want to do a podcast with us, so that'll be a cool one. And then yeah, I mean, just really trying to figure out different ways of people's mindset on their hunting and learning new things, or even like through Tri-State and stuff for dog training or tips and tricks, and there's 100 different ways of doing everything. You just gotta figure out which one works for you.
Yep.
Especially your dog.
Yeah,
too.
but yeah, I mean the dogs. I mean, feel like the biggest point of that, because you have to figure out what your dog is willing to do. You know.
Right. Well, I mean, it's not a giant long podcast. You want to just break into the turkey one, just all in one, or do you want to do two separate?
Don't matter to me. I'm good with whatever.
Let's just, huh?
We can go turkey.
Yeah. All right. So you didn't really get the turkey hunt this much this year.
No, turkey hunting. Let's see. I probably hunted with a gun in my hand. I hunted probably week and a half.
So you didn't really get out too much. I know we're a little late on all this, but
yeah,
I'm getting this stuff out. But yeah, this year was a grind. You came down with me once, right?
Yeah, I came down, filmed. I mean,
we didn't really see much going on.
I mean, it was a kind of it was a shitty weekend. It was windy, which is not good for turkey hunting.
Wait, was it 2 days later I missed that one? Was it? It was something like that, because I missed that one bird in the afternoon. And it wasn't far. Maybe it was a week or two.
Wasn't it before Ben? Ben missed that one too early season.
Maybe.
No, you definitely missed it before I came in, because you showed me where you missed. You showed me where you came out of the woods at on that tree.
Well, you came in opening weekend.
Mm-hmm.
You came in opening weekend, and then I took Sid right after.
I don't think that was opening weekend.
No. I could have swore it was. Anyway, yeah, it was definitely a grind this year.
No, but you were able to harvest a double beard.
Yeah, that was.
Sid got one too.
Yeah. Sid got one. I got one. All right. Sorry about that, guys. We had to call Ben back. Thanks a lot, Ben.
Now I'm gonna put him on blast.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put him on blast now.
No, we're just talking about turkeys. So I got one. Sid got one. Goodman and Mike from Ohio, that was just on the Instagram Live. He got one.
First birds, right? Or no?
Mike's first bird, Sid's third bird, Goodman's first bird.
Yeah.
Did I already say Mike's first Michigan bird?
You said just first bird in general.
Oh, no. So it's his first Michigan bird.
Okay.
And then Devin got one opening morning, and that was his first bird as well.
He shot a nice one.
Yeah, he shot a really nice one. That spot, though, it's almost like you've been there. I mean,
it's prime.
It's the most beautiful piece of property that I have. That is so overlooked. It's got the terrain, it's got the hills, it's got the fields, it's got the river, it's got thickets, it's got meadows in the woods, it's got everything that you can ask for.
I mean, even though we didn't hear a gobble that morning, we went out there. It was just awesome walking through that property.
We went out there later though, didn't we?
We went out.
We didn't start there, did we?
I don't think so. We hunted 2 days. I think we
went to the spot I missed one.
Yep.
We went to there.
Yep.
And then we just run and gun.
Yeah, because we had that one bird we had on the road.
Remember yeah. Oh my God. That was dumb.
It's crazy to me how no one kills turkeys every year. When we had that one gobble, because we drove over the hill. We drove over the bridge and it gobbled, and we drove over the bridge.
Yeah, and then we get back we get down into the bottoms with them. This bird was about 5 feet off the road. We could have literally stopped, got out of the truck and shot him from the road.
Oh, we could have shot him from the road if we wanted to, but that's not legal.
Yeah.
We don't do anything illegal on this podcast.
And so we loop around, we get down in there, we hear him in there. I think we heard him, drumming or spitting for a second?
Yep. And those people drove by, too.
And then we thought he was gone by then. Mm-hmm. The people stopped and said, no, he's still down in the valley down there, or down in the bottom.
Because they were hunting him that morning.
Right. But they were on the other side of the road.
Yep.
And listen to us sound like public land hunters.
This is private land.
Yeah. And he was on the other side, though. And what did he do? End up crossing the ditch? Crossing the creek there?
I think he went to that field.
Something.
Was it to the east, west, north?
One of the four.
One of the directions.
One of the four. But no, it was a grind this year. I missed the one. I hunted hard this year too. I hunted almost every morning, and it was just tough. It seemed like the weather was off, the birds were off. Me and my sister got down in the bottoms where they were roosted at, and then they would fly down in front of the blind. We'd do the opposite the next day. They would get down in the bottoms,
doing what turkeys do.
Right. But I don't know. You learn something new every year. I still need to do more scouting early season.
It's crazy to me because it seems like you spend every day in the truck. So
I spend every day in the truck, but it's more of like there's a difference between in the truck and
in the woods.
Like I need there's a couple spots that it's 100+ acre fields or properties that we have
where you can't just sit in the truck and watch them from the road.
Yeah, and it's 30 acres of field, but 60 acres of woods. There could be that one little spot in that woods that's like a little perfect meadow where they pitch down into. It's the same property that we went to that night and we seen that hen, those hens.
Yep.
There could be a meadow back there. We started there the next morning.
Yeah,
we started there the next morning and we never even heard a gobble. We heard one way in the back.
What we thought was a gobble because the wind was blowing so hard.
Right. Yeah. But it was nothing it's the weirdest property. I don't think I've ever heard them gobbling. Even that bird I missed, he was 40 yards. I was using 2 3/4 shot, so all you TSS lovers or whatever they are. He was gobbling, and I couldn't even hear him gobbling, and he was that close to me. It's just one of those things there.
Yeah, realistically this year in the properties that we went on the west side of the state, there was not much gobbling besides a few jakes, and even the jakes were kind of I don't know if it's the weather this year or what. Because we had a very timid winter.
Yeah, for sure.
Good for waterfowl next year with it being so many hatches, but
should be
for turkeys. It just seemed like I don't know that much about but what turkeys do when it's not super harsh for winter. Because during the winter or during the fall, I saw a group of 10, 15 toms together at my parents' place.
That's one thing I'd really like to get on here too, is to get in a turkey biologist and try to get him in and to be able to understand turkey pattern, I guess, not even pattern, just turkey what fields they want to go to, why are they over here this time of year, or why are they in corn over beans mostly, or I know the wheat, a lot of the hens nest in the wheat because it's taller stuff and whatever, but just to learn more about the turkey lifestyle, I guess, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the one field, the valley field, it's got some really good terrain in it where I'm starting to get a really good understanding. I can get around there real quiet now. Me and Lauren found a good spot to get down in the bottoms and walk the river line. We just walk the deer runs and it's all cleared away. But it's learning every year. Same thing with waterfowl, like we talked about. Us 6-7 years ago compared to what we are now. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that we got this room? We got sponsors now. We got all this stuff. It's even just the people that we know. Who would have thought that?
No. Because I think, I mean, a lot of people, I feel like, they think it's still kind of like a fun joke now. I mean, a lot of people do. I mean,
I agree.
Realistically.
I agree.
But the funny thing is, not to us.
Right.
I mean, and we can tell by people that are bullying us, like GK. I mean,
right.
those are, letting us be a part of their call company, So
I mean,
that's pretty awesome.
GK, Migra.
What, SX too?
SX, yeah. Gator Decoys is a big supportive company that really enjoyed having those guys up this year.
Yeah, I wish I got to hunt with them this year. It'd be cool. Maybe meet them this year.
Yeah.
Blind or even.
Yeah. Well, I think they'll be at Point Moulet too.
They will. Okay,
I think so. So we'll meet them there. Actually, we gotta talk to them here soon. But yeah, it's things are growing. Things are going in the right direction. We're meeting the right people. We're getting our name out there more. I mean, like we talked about yesterday, we go to that bar and it seemed like people kind of knew us in a way. You know what I mean? Maybe they didn't. Maybe it was just all in our head.
But I mean, it was cool seeing people that you wouldn't think you were in our shirts, but wearing our shirts. So,
and wanting shirts.
I know.
You know what I mean? So it's all, I guess, love and support. Like people are just supporting us, and
yeah, it's not just family now with our shirts and stuff. It's people that we don't really. I mean, we know, but we don't really know that well.
Right, and we can't thank everyone that supports us enough for all of that kind of stuff. I mean, even for the podcast, like we're learning on this, but there is a lot of people that are supporting us for this. A lot of people are reaching out, saying they'll help or whatever it is. Unfortunately, it's people that are too far out of the way, even further than you, that want to help out, but still appreciate everybody that does. Appreciate people that donate pictures or signs or whatever for the podcast room, even a sticker for the fridge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All the support goes a long way, and that's kind of why we do it.
Yep.
To help everybody else out, But what else you got? Anything else? Any fishing stories?
Any fishing? I mean, I didn't even talk about any turkey hunting.
Oh yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Well, you didn't really turkey hunt much this year.
I mean, I did though. I mean, in the instance, though, I mean, hunting with you.
No, I mean, you hunted with Ben a lot. I
hunted with Ben a lot. Yeah. I mean, that was because Ben's never killed a turkey before.
Just thinking Ben. Surprised he didn't call you again.
No, but yeah, I hunted with him most of early season, and I was pulled away to go on a nice week and a half long trip to Italy during turkey season. So
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did not do good on post that week either.
Yeah, I mean, no, when I had to post in Italy, that's someone's not doing their job. So, but
you're fired.
Hey, we haven't signed a contract yet, so I'm just gonna change the password. No, but
not if I do it first.
True. You don't even know the fucking password.
I don't. You probably told me 40 times too, and I still don't know what it is.
I think I sent you the link for our notes page a couple times.
How many times have you been here and I've already asked for the email? Like, what, 5 or 6 times? I still don't remember the stupid thing.
Growing pains.
No, I'm getting there.
You're getting there.
I'm working on it.
No, but turkey hunting on the west side, I mean, we had a lot of fun. Ben never killed a turkey. We had 3 jigs come in shooting range, I would say, and passed them because he wanted something bigger,
Right.
And then I think it was like a week later, like, man, like if a jig comes in, I'm going to shoot that thing. I'm like, no, you're fucking not.
Right.
No, you're not. No, you already had your chance. I'm not wasting my time out here and you're going to shoot a jig now.
Right.
But we had a couple toms coming behind us the one morning, 3 of them to be exact, and they came in and he tried to pull. We tried to swing on it and just didn't work out for that morning.
Right.
And then we chased those same birds around the whole property. Had one come in, didn't really like what was going on, didn't like the decoy, didn't like the situation, and he kind of scared us. He took a pop shot at it and missed it. We hunted the birds on his wife's family's property hard. I think we hunted there almost every morning, and they just seemed to learn as much as we did. That's a lot of pressure on those birds.
Oh, 100%. Too. That's what, for us, we try to bounce around properties and stuff, and I try to even tell my dad because he likes going to the same spot. And
and that's on the hunter too, because it's hard to not go there when you know there's birds
right.
there.
I know it's tough, but it's just one of those things where, like, there's other birds, other places too. Let those ones rest. I know what they're doing on a daily basis, but like, they're turkeys, and we all know they're going to do the complete opposite of what you think they're going to do the next day.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I guess that brings up a good question too. Is so the hunter he only has 10 acres he can hunt. He can't he doesn't have any public around him. I mean, I guess with turkey hunting, you can't hunt public and private with the same tag.
Right.
So, if he only has 10 acres of private, he can hunt. What does he do in that situation?
Well, one, how many birds does he have on the property or around the property, right?
Mhm.
Or how many birds does he have roosted on his property?
Yep.
Or, I mean, he's going to know exactly what's going on, like bird-wise on his property. If he was smart, roost them up the night before and clear out a clear path that you can really sneak up in there and get on them, one. Two, if you understand how many birds you have on that property, and you can't be out there shooting, you can't have 5 guys out there hunting it as well.
100%. You're gonna kill your flock.
Right. So, but even if you hunt, Saturday, Sunday, take the rest of the week off and just watch them. You know what I mean? Like,
which is that's what we did. But I mean, it's just
right.
I mean,
but you also got to switch up like your stuff though. Like if the bird sees a hen, this is a thing I heard a while ago. 2 toms come in, right?
Mm-hmm.
You shoot 1 tom. You go out there the next day with the same decoy setup. That tom already knows, like, that setup right there is like bad news. So he's not going to do that.
Yeah.
You have to switch up, whether it be just a hen, just a jake, 2 hens and a jake. You don't want too many jakes, obviously, but like you got to be able to switch that decoy spread up. I know a lot of people are like consistent on the 1 hen, 1 jake, or whatever it may be. But
what do you run normally?
My go-to is a breeding hen and a jake. It's not. So I got an upright DSD, and then I got like a half strut, I think it is, jake. So I'll put that over top of like the upright hen or the alert hen or whatever it is. And then I got a feeding hen that's way off. But I'll put the feeding hen, I'll put 50 yards out. I don't care. The toms aren't going to the hens.
Yeah.
The hens are going to the hens to show dominance there. The toms are coming into the jake. So to show realism and not like within that 30-yard bubble, I'll throw the decoys way out there and make it look more realistic.
So you're normally running 3 decoys normally?
Preferably, yeah. Preferably.
I've seen some guys that are running like five turkey decoys.
Depends on your flock.
That's true.
I mean, if you got a big flock or if they're still flocked up in the year, I mean, you're not going to see one, like those Iowa boys out that way. You got 100 birds per flock, and they got 4 or 5 flocks on the farm.
True.
So you got to.
You're going to make it realistic as possible.
Just like a waterfowl spread.
Yeah.
Your waterfowl spread, you match the hatch is what they say.
Yeah.
If you got 100 birds out in the field, you're not going to throw 200 decoys out there.
True.
You're going to probably throw, 50, if that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
like me growing up, like hunting with my dad, I mean, we ran one shitty little soft
foam
decoy. Yeah. I mean, and my dad's killed 20, 30 birds, and that's how I killed my first bird. So, I mean, I mean, what do you have to say to that?
Nothing at all. I mean, it's just a different way of a different tactic of going after turkey that they're not used to seeing.
Yeah.
Just because that bird's roosting on your property every night doesn't mean he's the only or you're the only decoy spread that he's seeing or
True.
call that he's hearing. The neighbors are calling to him. He's in that same field as those neighbors. There's other. I mean, even just the predators alone. I mean, there's other stuff that those birds are seeing.
Yeah.
That's going on. You're not the only one out there going after those turkeys.
Yeah.
I don't care how big your property is. The valley field, I guarantee you, there's someone around there in the backyard that's probably shooting at them or something. Luckily, I know for a fact that the bird I shot today and those. What did we see yesterday? 4 toms over there.
You didn't shoot the bird today, though. So.
No. The bird that I shot this past year.
Flagged.
Yeah. The bird I shot this past year, I know for a fact nobody hunts that one because the old man across the street, he doesn't hunt. He loves his turkeys, and it's right outside of town. So there's I have all the fields right there, so I know those birds have no pressure at all.
Yeah.
But it's also knowing your area, which can take. I mean, look at me. It took years to get where we're at and the properties that we have.
Yeah.
And even the relationship with the farmer. I mean, we talked to him yesterday, putting a 2-track in and stuff like that for us in the middle of his field.
The one guy he's letting you put permanent blinds in, might be digging you a pond or something like
right.
that. You know,
Just
like
it's insane.
yeah.
And he expects nothing from us.
Yeah.
It's just we're the luckiest group of guys that we could possibly be for it.
People say that, yeah. But I guess going back to turkey hunting, what do you carry on your belt when you're turkey hunting?
I think I have 2 slates, like 3 mouth calls, a box call. I have an owl call, but most of the time I'll just mouth call to them.
Mm-hmm.
The owl call. I think that's it. Tick spray,
Spray, 100% needed.
roll of toilet paper.
Mm-hmm. I've seen that in use a couple times this year.
Yep.
I mean, and what kind of calls what kind of calls are you using?
Woodhaven.
Woodhaven?
Yeah, Woodhaven calls.
All across the board.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Woodhaven owl, Woodhaven mouth call, Woodhaven slate, all Woodhaven.
Okay.
And this isn't a paid, what is that word?
Paid advertisement, or
yeah.
was it paid to say that?
Exactly.
No, I know you use it. I know a couple of others use it. I mean, I use a 40, 50-year-old box call, and it still gets those birds fired up.
Well, and it's funny because I got that box call because I remember you saying something about it, and I wanted to switch things up a little bit, and then thought to myself, well, if I'm lucky enough, maybe down the road I'll hand it down to generations to come. Wise, if we're lucky enough to be able to still hunt,
yeah,
in 50, 60 years, because who knows what's going to happen in this world. But no, I try to keep it switched up.
And are you changing your tactics from that first hunt in April to that last hunt in May, like call wise?
Depending on weather, yeah. Depending on weather, because then birds are going to be more aggressive later as the year goes on. Obviously.
Yeah. And are you hunting mostly mornings or afternoons?
Mornings for sure.
You ever tried afternoon hunt?
Yeah. We did a few times, didn't we? I don't like afternoons.
Yeah.
I've shot a few. I think I shot one bird in the afternoon. I think me and my dad doubled a couple years ago.
Did you?
But mornings, just the bird being vocal. I love that.
I just love the woods coming alive in the morning.
Right. I hate waking up that early.
Yeah.
But love the woods waking up. Oh. That's for sure. But what else you got for the turkeys? What do you carry?
I mean, I try to carry a little bit of everything. I carry a mouth call, which I started to use a little bit this year, and then that box call. I have a slate call that I use a little bit, but I mostly rely on the box call. I mean, that's right. I've killed 4 birds with it. So, and my grandpa's killed. That dude is a freaking beast. He's killed so many turkeys with that call. And, I mean, I'm blessed to be still hunting at 85 years old like he was doing.
Yeah, no kidding. That's what I think. My next big purchase is gonna be a turkey gun and notches in the gun for birds and hopefully pass that gun down to. But I've been really going back and forth on 20 gauge. Really.
About 410, that's like a big hot new thing now.
I wouldn't mind it.
Single shot 410.
Yeah, I just talked to Brad. He's gonna come on. He's a big turkey hunter for public land. He travels all over. I talked to him yesterday at Tri-States thing, and he's gonna come on. So we'll have a lot of information from him on turkey hunting. He was talking about 410, and he hasn't done it because he's kind of scared about it. But I get, because if you're traveling state to state and putting all this mileage on your vehicle and hours on the road, and that's kind of the same thing, mileage and hours on the road. But you know what I'm saying, though.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking about even switching over to a freaking compound bow.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
I mean, I would like to kill at least one more turkey, and then I would love to buy something new bow, get a new setup for it, and then be able to.
I would like it. I'm not confident enough with my bow. Oh, that's the biggest thing.
That's the same thing for me.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. But no, I mean, I'm pretty good with the intro here. Like I said before, we just want to kind of introduce ourselves and get everybody acclimated with our page. If you're not already, follow our Instagram at Great Lakes Outdoors.
Yep.
We got shirts and hats and hoodies coming this winter.
Hoodies, some dry fit long sleeves,
cups, whatever you need. We'll be at Point Moulet. We'll be at Bay City Waterfall Festival at the GK booth. Maybe possibly doing the podcast too.
Yep.
So if you're there, stop by, say hello to us. And then, obviously want to thank GK, Gator Decoys, Migra,
Paracord Labs,
Paracord, Tri-State, obviously. Again, thanks for having us yesterday. A lot of people to thank. I'm sure I'm not naming all of them, but that's just a few. So, stay tuned with all of our podcasts in the future. Learn and grow with us. Help support the page with whatever you can, shirt, hoodie, whatever.
A little bit goes a long way. So we appreciate everyone that follows, subscribes.
For sure.
Appreciate all you guys.
For sure. So until next time, we'll probably drop this right away.
Yeah, I'm down to drop it right freaking now.
So we'll do that, and then have some more coming out weekly or every other week until season starts rolling around. And stay tuned. Like I said before, get on our Instagram, and if you want topics, we'll do 10-minute topics or get into a rabbit hole. And
we'll drop something on our story saying what do you want to hear from our podcast, and
love to interact with some of our followers.
Yeah,
that would be a big thing for us. So until next time, guys.
Hey, we'll see you.
Appreciate it.